All right, next up, this is the game. It's at noon on Saturday, Texas Tech and Utah. Makes me think this is the Gus Johnson Fox game, the big noon game. I think it might be. We've got Utah 3.5-point home favorites, 57.5 the total in this game. I don't bet against Utah at home, especially when they have a good team. And I think they got a good team again this year with Devin Dampier leading the controls. And I know they scuffled a bit, as we mentioned just a moment ago, against Wyoming, but a flat spot, they'll be ready for this. This is when the focus is there. Big Ten opener, Big Ten conference, Big 12, I should say, a Big 12 conference opener here against Texas Tech. Then they're on, like I said, I love what I'm seeing from the offense. The defense has been great. Now, obviously, holding UCLA to 10 points is not nearly as impressive after what we've seen from UCLA since then. But, 9 points to Cal Poly, 6 to Wyoming. And we don't think Wyoming's got much of an offense right now. This is going to be the test. And I think Utah's got a pretty good defense, but they haven't faced anyone to the level of what Texas Tech offensively, is going to throw at them here with Baron Morton and company. A balanced attack. They can run. They can throw. They got weapons galore. They got a great offensive line. Great challenge here for Utah and their defense. But you could say the same thing about Texas Tech. Who's Texas Tech played? Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Kent State, and Oregon State. And Oregon State's been a disappointment so far this year. This will be Texas Tech's biggest challenge by far. And all those games are at home against inferior competition. Not only is this your toughest game of the season, it's on the road in one of the tougher environments there, Bryce Eccles Stadium. There in Salt Lake City, Utah. Always a great home field advantage for Utah, especially when they have a good team. So I think Utah's favored by more than a field goal for a reason. I think, it looks like a carrot's being dangled with how gaudy the scoreboard looks for Texas Tech. Oh, how do we not take Texas Tech plus 3.5 with the way they be careful? It's a very tough place to play. I think Utah's favored for a reason. I think they can win. I think they might cover this game as well. I still think their defense could be a little bit better than Tech's. Tech has not played any sort of good offense yet. Oregon State, Kent State, Arkansas, Pine Bluff. This is going to be a different challenge. I like Utah here. No bet at the current number, but if this were to ever get down to 3, then I'd pull the trigger on Utah at 3 or better. I like the over in this game too. I think both offenses move the football. Texas Tech, their defense, this is by far the best offense they've played. But you can say the same thing for Utah's defense against Baron Morton and Texas Tech's offense. This is definitely the best offense Utah's faced. So we get points here. And now we know Texas Tech plays fast, and Utah's playing faster than they have at any point under Kyle Whittingham with their OC, Jason Beck, coming over from New Mexico with Dampier. They're playing faster tempo now, Utah. So I like over the total here. CMAC, Texas Tech, Utah.
Yeah, it's good to see these matches. I mean, these teams never played, right? There's no way. Texas Tech and Utah.
Yep.
I don't know.
They're Big 12 foes now. Yep.
I know. Yeah, we'll see. They've just been able to crush these teams at home. Texas Tech. I mean, Morton's looked really good. I know he's dealing with kind of a leg problem, but it hasn't really mattered, right? He's looked good. He's looked good since he got the shoulder refixed. But yeah, both these teams just played cupcakes. So I have a tough time. I got to see more from Texas Tech on the road. And I don't know if their defense is really for real, No. So I think Utah as well at home. But I think if this game gets to a shootout, maybe it's just a tight one. Texas Tech covers. But yeah, you know how we've always talked about Utah at home. I think they could get it done. And I want to see more from their defense a little bit.
Yep.
I mean, this is like the weeks after the cupcake games. Like, what are these teams really kind of made out of? But seems like the offenses should have success here. Both play at a quick pace. It's just whether it'll get over the number.